So, hi. How are you? Welcome to Wednesday, and although today is Wednesday, it's also Tuesday. There's a reason for that. I was putting the song set together. I put song sets together, which is still a little bewildering to me after a year. And there was a common thread. Everything was to something, except for the third one, and then I just did a little reach, and I folded that in. We are going to sing a bunch of songs that kind of involve two, at least three of them, and then the fourth one, again, is a bit of a reach, but it's a song everybody likes, so I don't think it's a big deal. So, today is, of course, Wednesday, and, however, tomorrow is a day where Amy and I are going to go get our second Pfizer shot, and we're taking tomorrow off from work to do that, and then also Friday off in case we have any side effects, symptoms, develop mutant powers, something like that. And we have cats in the background, because of course we do. So, today's song set will begin, in fact, with a song I have done like twice, I think. And I'm getting better at it. It's a song that builds up my lung capacity. Yes, cats. That one, the cow print one, is Domino, and then there's a calico over here named Delilah, who's currently sitting in the sunny spot in the window, grooming and looking very dignified. Very dignified indeed. So this first song is a traditional song, which is the Rocky Road to Dublin. And when I did not get out much as a youth. And so my first real exposure to this song was in the repertoire of the Poxy Boggards, which there's a group of 12 to 18 guys. And when they did the arrangement for the song, they arranged it so that they just traded off verses, so that no one person had to do the entire thing in one shot. I don't have that luxury. So I am working on my lung capacity, and this is the perfect song to do it to, isn't it? Pray for me. Here we go. In the merry month of June, 'twas from me home I started, left the girls at Tuam, well nearly broken-hearted, saluted father dear, I kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, make grief and tears and smother, then off to reap the corn, leave where I was born, cut out stout blackthorn to banish ghosts and goblins, brand new pair of brogues, rattling o'er the bogs, frightening all the dogs, on the rocky road to Dublin, whack la de ra. Up there and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack la de ra. In Mulligan air that night I rested lips so weary, started by daylight my spirits bright and airy, took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from singing, that's the Paddy's cure when Aries on for drinking, to see the lassie smile, laugh, and all the while let me curious style would set your heart to bubbling, asked if I was hired, wages I required, till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin, whack fella de raw, on there to turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack fella de raw. Getting there. Air control. Whew. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it was a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fair city. Well, then I took a tour, all among the quality bundle it was stole. While in a neat locality something crossed me mind. When I looked behind, no bundle did I find. Upon me stick a wobbling, inquiring for the road. Then my connacht bro was not that much in vogue. On the rocky road to Dublin, whack fell de ra. Up there and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack fell de ra. From then I got away, my spirits never fail, and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me roared, he said, "No room there, Hattie." When I jumped aboard a cabin bound for Paddy, well, among the pigs they had some funny rigs. I danced some hearty to the water round me, bubbling off to Holyhead. Wish that I were dead or better off instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, whack fell all de ra. Hunt there and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack fell all de ra. Home stretch! The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, but began to boil me temper. I was losing poor old Aaron's Isle. They began abusing hurrah, me soul says I shall lay the I let fly. Some Galway boys came nigh, they saw I was a hobbling with a loud hooray. They quickly dragged the fray, we quickly craved the way for the rocky road to Dublin, whack fell all de ra. Hunt there and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack fell all de ra. Hunt there and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, whack fell all de ra. Whack fell all de ra. Whack fell all de ra. Die! Yay! Whew. Once upon a time, a very long time ago, when I was a much younger man, I had actually taken about 12 years of vocal training here and there all throughout my young life, and it gave me some significant lung capacity. I used to be much easier to do this kind of song. However, I feel I'm getting there. I feel this is a small accomplishment. And there goes a cat. That, by the way, is Domino. Domino, whose middle name is Chaos, we have determined. That is, in fact, correct. This is a Chaos kitty. We're not sure. She's still young. She's only about 3 years old. She has not had a lot of time to learn how to be a cat. So, all right. Next one up is Slower. It's a slower song. I'm happy about it. This one is a music hall song from the 1800s, which means it is now well and truly in the public domain, which is good. It is about traveling by train, as a matter of fact. And when I first heard this one, I had heard it on The Muppet Show back in the 70s when I was being partially raised by television on one of the UHF stations. And if you don't know what a UHF station is, I'm clearly much older than you are. That's okay. And this song was originally a music hall song. It was played, I think the Kingston Trio did a cover of it, and then I heard it on the Muppets, where they had a trio made up of puppets modeled after Jim Henson, Frank Oz, and God, I can't remember the third guy. It's so annoying. But so if I sing this song, I sound just a bit like Jim Henson. Not a lot I can do about that, honestly. And I have to start the thing here. I'm going to actually be doing this because I still don't have this memorized, nor do I have it transcribed, so I'm actually running it off of ultimateguitar.com and the auto-scroll feature. And if we're lucky, I can keep up with it, and I won't lose the verses. Started on a journey about a year ago to a little town called Morrow in the state of Ohio. I've never been much of a traveler, and I really didn't know that Morrow was the hardest place I'd ever try to go. So I went down to the station for my ticket and applied for trips regarding Morrow, not expecting to be guide. Says I, my friend, I'd like to go to Morrow and return no later than tomorrow, for I haven't time to burn. Says he to me, well, let me see if I have... See, there we go again. Says he to me, now let me see if I have heard you right. You'd like to go to tomorrow and return tomorrow night. You should have gone tomorrow, yesterday, and back today, for the train that goes tomorrow is a mile upon its way. If you had gone tomorrow, yesterday, now don't you see? You could have gone tomorrow and returned today at 3 of train for today, train today tomorrow if the schedule is right. Today goes tomorrow and returns tomorrow night. Says I, my friend, it seems to me you're talking through your hat. There is a town named Morrow on the line, now tell me that. There is, says he, but take from me a quiet little tip. For to go from here tomorrow is a 14-hour trip. The train today tomorrow leaves today at 8:05. At 10:30 tomorrow is the time it should arrive. So if from here tomorrow is a 14-hour jump, can you go today tomorrow and get back today, you chump? Said I'd like to go tomorrow, but can I go today and get tomorrow by tonight if there is no delay? Well, says he to me, and I got nothing more to say. Can't get anywhere tomorrow and get back again today. Says I guess you know it all, but kindly let me say, how can I get tomorrow if I leave this town today? Says he, you cannot go tomorrow anymore today, 'cause the train that goes tomorrow is a mile upon its way. I was so disappointed, I was mad enough to swear. The train had gone tomorrow and had left me standing there. The man was right in telling me I was a howling jay. I could not get tomorrow, so I guess in town I'll stay. Couple of little bobbles and fumbles there. Partially because I'm trying to pay attention to the screen, but also pay attention to other things. And when this is truly a burden, a peril here, is that I get distracted, and if I get distracted, I lose my place. Which is why sometimes you will see me closing my eyes when I play, just so I can actually focus on the bloody song, and not so much focus on the everything else that is going on around me. This is the last of this Diet Coke. Now I should mention, of course, that we do have an officially unofficial sponsor, and that is, of course, Ray's House of Monoliths. Get yourself a monolith. Put it out for everyone to see. Yeah, get yourself a monolith. The absurdity will set you free. It doesn't really matter whose party that you're with. So let's all make it weird. Get yourself a monolith. Ray's Monoliths, House of Monoliths, we deliver, just don't ask how. You'll have to go next week Thursday. I will have to go next week Thursday to get tomorrow, but I can only get tomorrow by tonight if I go yesterday. That's a time travel song, really, in a lot of ways. This could easily go over well at a Doctor Who convention, now that I think about it. Now, the next song in the set is one that I wrote because I found a cool... Well, first I have friends, and some of you are my friends. Hopefully most of you are my friends, because otherwise, why the heck would you be watching this? And my friends, I have among them two people that I know of who fully intend to take over the world. World domination is one of their goals. And they have met online. They have not met in person. I'm a little concerned about what might happen if they do meet in person. But considering the fact that neither one of them is quite far enough along in the whole taking over the world thing, I'm sure they just compare notes more than anything else. And I found myself really loving this F-sharp chord. Let me tune that. That sounds like it's a little bit off, but that's only because I've been listening to it. Yep, once again, we've gone slightly sharp. Why do you get sharp after I'm beating on the strings? Yes, I know it wants cheese. I didn't think ducks ate cheese, and this is Ducky. Right here, the green waterproof ukulele, as opposed to Otter, which is the brown waterproof ukulele over there. Or Platypus, which is the white waterproof but glow-in-the-dark ukulele. But I really like this F-sharp minor chord, which I learned because of... Life by the Drop. And so I was just messing around with this and yeah. And initially, the song I was going to write was going to be one of those kind of country music kind of songs, but this one took over. And the Monica Hansen wrote the chorus. Well, yeah. Oh dear, I didn't push the button. Ha! Push the button. Don't want to run. Let's try this. Focus. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, there we go. That was the wrong rhythm. Don't want to run things, but my friend can. They've got charisma, they've got the plan. My buddy's got the means, and by them I'll stand. When it comes to world domination, I'm their biggest fan. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. I can breathe. The world's a messy place, so much to solve. My friend will let the challenge, well, there is all. They'll need some friends to implement their plan, and I'll be quite happy to be their right-hand man, you know. Someone like it, 4th or 5th in command. Somewhere in the administrative ranks. Someone's got to handle paperwork, man. Well, I just can't wait to watch the plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. It's been a while since I played the song. You can tell. It took me a while to get the rhythm. Honestly, though, it's just fun. Now, they're not evil, don't get me wrong. They're intense, moral, their ethics strong. They're simply gonna guide us to a better land. They'll notice the firm yet gentle hand. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. Well, I just can't wait to watch my plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. There we go. Oh my goodness. I found it eventually. I honestly need to, rehearse, I think. Rehearse more. Speaking of rehearsing more, here's a real quick thing. Fans of anthropomorphic stuff. The Texas Furry Fiesta is happening online this year. It's happening this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I, Tobias the Adequate, the Troubadork show, will be appearing in their online show schedule at 2:30, as of the most recent schedule, on Sunday. So I will be doing a 2:30 afternoon show, which is probably right around the time that I would be doing it in the event that I have to start going back to the day job every day. And as such, don't have the half hour between end of work and commuting home to fill anymore. So do check that out. I think it's free this year, but we'll see how that goes. Next year, perhaps we'll do it in person. We will see how it goes. If enough of us get inoculated, we can achieve nerd immunity. Yeah, I went there. Nerd immunity. A herd of nerds will be inoculated against this stupid pandemic, and our lives will become much easier. Which brings us to the moment you've all been waiting for, the last song in today's set. Whew. It always seems like this goes faster and slower than I think it's going to go. And I always look at it like, oh, geez, is it already that much? Have I already spent that much time talking and playing it, you guys? Wow. How does that even work? So this one is, in fact, one that I wrote specifically because of Texas Furry Fiesta, because that was the first time I played. That was like the 6th and 7th shows that I did in front of a live audience. And consequently, I needed a song. And this is the song I came up with. Yeah. Wait my voice. Tune again. Okay, it is tuned. I'm just bad at this. There we go. Finally happened to me. I found someone. I didn't think it could come true, but I found me a life companion, so the same thing could happen to you. I mean, our life together is wonderful. Think we're gonna get serious soon. We really got a good thing going, but it gets real freaky when we hit a full moon. I'm dating a werewolf. Oh yes, it's true. I'm dating a werewolf. I feel a woo. It's like I'm awake in a beautiful daydream, yo. They really have improved my days. I'm still really startled they found me here. Guess we'll have to see how all this plays. They do all kinds of cute things that I adore. This relationship is gonna go far. I mean, I get all squishy when they stick their head out of the window when we're down in that bar. I'm dating a werewolf. Oh yes, it's true. I'm dating a werewolf. I feel a woo. Now I ain't saying that things are perfect here. No, the challenges will always be there. And we work our way through our problems now. So it usually kinda alters our fare. I mean, I don't like fighting my partner now. So I learned me this one little trick. If things get angry and we get into a fight, all I gotta do to win is throw a stick. I'm dating a werewolf. Oh yes, it's true. I'm dating a werewolf. I feel a woo. So now you know the whole darn crazy story here. I'm alive just with pride upside down. And while it might not sound like my mind's too clear, gotta know that I ain't wearing a frown. I mean, I know that I hit me the jackpot, y'all. That's the reason why I'm singing this song. And although we know it could take a lot of work, a little single little thing is gonna... Yeah. Hairball. I'm dating a werewolf. Oh yes, it's true. I'm dating a werewolf. I feel a woo. Woo. How would they? Yeah. And so we come once again staggering in. Far later than we had planned, far earlier than we had expected, to the conclusion of yet another nominally successful Tobias the Adequate Troubadork COVID pandemic coping mechanism show. Thank y'all for hanging out with me again. As I say every time, we will continue to do this until such times we come up with a better plan. My hair gets longer, my beard gets grayer, and I gradually get bigger and smaller depending on just how frustrated I am with everything. Yeah, life. Well, we will carry on carrying on. So real quick, talk about a couple things. Of course, tip jar over here, paypal.me/theadequate, Venmo @theadequate. And I want to thank Eric, Rick, Robert, Emily, and Miranda. Oh, Miranda, who should be getting settled in pretty soon in the new digs. Unless I missed it, I know you're moving up to the DC area because Miranda's got a cool new job. Totally cool. I'm very happy for her. Anything that goes into the hat goes to making this show more technically sound. Talent-wise, it's a crapshoot. Patreon.com, of course, is my Patreon page with my hot dang Patreon patrons. Genjo, Alexi, Austin, Chris Teppo, Shay, Linda, and Stephen, Rob, Alicia, Relly, BK, Richard, Brian, and Lorene. Y'all are amazing. You've helped support adequacy in our lifetime, and there will be more previews and special cool things that happen as I get my act further back together again. I had my act together for a while there, and then about 2/3 of the way through the pandemic, my brain just went, whatever, and fell over. So, we're just going to do the best that we can with what we got. I want to talk real quick. The website is theadequate.com. I am at theadequate on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I am at Tobias the Adequate on TikTok and Tumblr. I'm at soundcloud.mplegare. And THUD Bucket, death metal you can laugh at. We have a new 4th video out. The single most complex thing I have ever made in a video. It is called Praise, Hail, Nothing. It is an ode to the atheists and agnostics among us, because Ron's an atheist and I'm an agnostic, and we couldn't decide what religion we should protest against. So we just hit everything, and it was a lot of fun to write. It was a lot of fun to record. It is done with a great deal of respect, and it was also the single most complex thing I have ever put together, because we have a total of 8 people on the screen. Actually, the thing about it here, that's going to be 12 people on the screen. 11 of them are Ron in one iteration or another. So the next video I'm doing is just going to be me drawing pictures on a whiteboard, and we're going to take still photos of it. That's how it's going to. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to break from all the complex video mangling things. THUD Bucket you can check out on YouTube and Facebook and anywhere, any streaming service that has the word music in it. And that's enough out of me. We will get shots tomorrow, and depending on how I'm feeling, I will be doing a show tomorrow, or I will not. I'll try to keep y'all apprised of the circumstances. Thank y'all for hanging out with me live. Thank you for watching this in reruns, because I know I'm big in syndication. I see the vote. I see the watch counts go up. Do me a favor, like, rate, review, whatever the cool people say you should be doing with this stuff. Because I will never truly be famous, but I would like to be just ever so slightly less obscure by the time that we actually have festivals again, and I am allowed to go out there and do this kind of stuff. So there we are. Y'all have been wonderful. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Be safe. Be kind. Be silly. Y'all have been wonderful. I have been Tobias the Adequate. Thank you for encouraging my behavior, and I will see you next time. Aloha.